Hey there, so this is going to be the second video of our animations in Flutter playlist. In this video, we'll look at tween animations. So tween animation is in short for in between animation. So there is a beginning and an ending, and our animation animates from the beginning value to the ending value over the given duration. We can use tween animation for basic animation in situations where the implicit animated widgets are not available. Now let's look at a very basic animation that we can implement in Flutter using our tween animation. So here we have an icon and a text. So the icon animates from a smaller size to the larger size with a bouncing effect. And after the animation of the icon has ended, then our text animates from zero visibility to completely visible. So we'll start off with a blank screen. Inside our container, I'm going to provide a sender which will house our column. The column contains two children. The first child is going to be the icon, whose color we can set it as red, and whose size for the moment is going to be 100. And the next child is going to be a text, and after giving some text style to it, we can give the font weight as bold and the size as 25. So if we run it now we need to align it towards the center as well, so we can provide a main axis alignment and give the value of center. So now that we have done our basic layout, let's try animating. So first of all, we'll try to animate our icon by wrapping it with a widget called Tween Animation Builder. So the Tween Animation Builder takes in a property called duration, which specifies the duration of the animation. So in this case, it is going to be 2 seconds, and then it takes in a property called tween. So tween takes in a tween object. So inside this, we need to provide the data type of our values that are going to be changed. So in this case, we are trying to change the size. So the size has a data type of double. So we will be providing a double inside here as well. And now we will provide beginning and an ending value. So the beginning value is going to be 30 and the ending value is going to be 100. Finally, the Tween Animation Builder requires a property called builder, which is a function that returns a widget. The function takes in 3 arguments. The first argument is going to be the build context. The second argument is the value that is being passed by our tween. And finally, the third argument is going to be a widget, which is the optional child. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy our icon from here and then return it inside the builder. And finally, instead of specifying 100 here, we are going to pass the value from our argument. So now if we try running our application, we have an animated icon here. So in order to provide the bouncing effect, we are going to provide an optional parameter called the curves. So the curves says how the animation animates over the given duration. So it can take in different effects. So these are some of the predefined effects here, and I am going to choose bounce out. So now if I run it, we can see there is a bouncing effect. Now in order to animate our text, I'm going to wrap it with an implicit animated widget called animated opacity and give it a duration of 1 second, and then also provide it with an opacity value. The opacity is going to be a custom opacity value that I have defined here, whose default value is 0. And now we need the text to animate at the end of the animation of the icon. for that, we are going to use a property of our Tween Animation builder called onEnd. So the onEnd provides us with a function that specifies what should happen at the end of the animation. So at the end, we need to call set state, and inside the set state, we are going to set our custom opacity to 1. So now if we run the application, we get one animation right after the other. So this is it for the Tween animation. I'll see you in the next